Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. According to UPI, 3 individuals were tragically killed in a shooting that occurred late Monday morning at the Islamic Center of San Diego. Law enforcement officials have stated that they are treating the incident as an apparent hate crime. 2 teenage suspects were later discovered in a car near the scene, having died from what appeared to be self-inflicted gunshot wounds. The first reports of the shooting at the largest mosque in San Diego's Claremont neighborhood came in around 11:30 a.m. local time. Police Chief Scott Wall noted that a security guard's actions likely prevented an even higher death toll. Imam Taha Hassani, director of the center, expressed outrage, while San Diego Mayor Todd Gloria condemned hate and assured the Muslim community of the city's commitment to their safety. Following the attack, police departments in major U.S. cities announced increased security measures at mosques and other houses of worship. Al Jazeera reports that ANI's curry question for the bread forces have initiated extensive search operations across the country's western desert. These operations come in response to unconfirmed reports suggesting the presence of secret Israeli military bases within the region. However, Iraqi authorities have explicitly denied the existence of any unauthorized foreign military installations on their territory. This development unfolds amidst escalating regional tensions involving the United States, Israel, and Iran, highlighting the sensitive geopolitical landscape of the Middle East. The Iraqi government's denial aims to address concerns and maintain stability while investigations proceed into the veracity of the initial reports. Al Jazeera reports that Croatian President Zoran Milanovic has officially rejected Israel's proposed new ambassador to Zagreb. The president's office stated that the consent was withheld due to policies pursued by the current Israeli authorities and because Israel broke an unwritten rule by announcing the ambassador before receiving formal approval. Milanovic is known for his staunch criticism of Israel's war on Gaza. In February, he publicly declared that Croatian armed forces would not cooperate with the Israeli army, citing their unacceptable actions and unprecedented trampling of international humanitarian law. He also condemned the U.S.-Israel war on Iran in March, warning of potential economic damage and long-term consequences. Israel's Ministry of Foreign Affairs is reportedly working with Croatian counterparts to resolve the issue. In the interim, the proposed ambassador, Nisan Omdwer, will serve as a charge d'affaires, an appointment that does not require presidential approval. This marks a historic occasion as it's the first time a Croatian president has rejected an ambassadorial appointment. Milanovic, leading a left-wing party, holds different views from the conservative government, which supports Israel. It is within the president's domain to confirm such appointments despite his limited overall power. According to the Epoch Times, Beijing's recent call for Chinese citizens to avoid traveling to Japan has surprisingly failed to harm Japan's tourism industry. Instead, it has inadvertently accelerated Japan's efforts to reduce its reliance on Chinese tourists. In November 2025, after Japanese Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi's remarks on Taiwan, Beijing issued a travel warning citing public safety and provocative statements by Japanese leaders regarding Taiwan, widely seen as economic retaliation. However, contrary to predictions of significant losses, Japan's tourism thrived. While Chinese tourist numbers saw a substantial 50% decline, robust growth from South Korea, Taiwan, and the United States quickly compensated for the shortfall. In 2025, Japan recorded a historic high of 42.7 million foreign visitors, with total spending reaching approximately 9.5 trillion yen. Long-haul travelers from the Americas, Europe, and Australia, who tend to stay longer and spend more, further boosted overall tourism revenue. Meanwhile, Japanese tourism to China sharply decreased by about 90%, leaving Japanese-speaking guides at Chinese attractions, such as the Terracotta Army in Xi'an, without work. This situation has led Japanese media to suggest that fewer Chinese tourists are actually beneficial, aiding Japan in its de-Sinicization efforts. NHK reports that U.S. President Donald Trump announced on Monday his decision to postpone a planned attack on Iran, which had been set for Tuesday. According to Trump, this postponement followed requests from the leaders of Qatar, Saudi Arabia, and the United Arab Emirates. He indicated that serious negotiations are now taking place, and these leaders believe a deal will be made that would be very acceptable to the United States. A critical component of this potential agreement, as stated by Trump, is no nuclear weapons for Iran. Despite the postponement, President Trump also conveyed that he has instructed military officials to remain prepared to launch a full, large-scale attack on Iran should an acceptable deal fail to materialize. Meanwhile, Iranian state-run media, IRIB, has reported the operational launch of a new body overseeing transit in the Strait of Hormuz, requiring vessels to coordinate with the Persian Gulf Strait Authority, with 1,500 vessels reportedly awaiting permission. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.